Welcome back. Beryl landfall +6. We've now heard from the governor, the lieutenant governor, the mayor of Houston, and Centerpoint. Panel, a great deal to unpack here, so let's get to it. Holly, you heard the mayor say, we looked for soft spots, and there were plenty, and we're going to try to fix them. Your thoughts on what he had to say?
I really appreciate what the mayor had to say, but we've been talking about these things on this show for quite some time. We were all shocked last year to hear the former mayor say that we had this huge surplus of, what was it, 400 million or something like that, and we're all looking around saying, well, why do the streets look the way they do? Why are we, suffering with crime? Why do we still have this impasse with the firefighters? And so kudos to the mayor for coming in and addressing these things. Now we're shocked again to find that we have these fire stations that didn't have emergency power backup. And I really appreciate what he said about things that what I consider are the core purposes of the government, public safety and infrastructure. And yet we have, these wonderful art projects, although, I would point out, and we talked on the show too about these tour zones and how those tax dollars get spent. We have a giant metal porcupine on display in one part of the city that's paid for with taxpayer dollars, yet we don't have a generator over at the fire station. This is just an unacceptable situation, and hopefully we won't see this kind of problem again.
Chris, I think the mayor is trying to strike a balance between assessing accountability for lack of preparedness and providing some solutions for the future, including those cross gates.
Well, porcupines are important.
Porcupine
can't have enough. Can't have enough porcupines. The thing I like about John Whitmire, and I've always liked about John Whitmire, is he certainly doesn't hold any punches, but he just goes right at it, and he says, this is what we need to do, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it, and he's doing just that, and he's done that since he took his oath of office as mayor. And there's a lot of things that need to be done. He keeps getting sidetracked by the weather, unfortunately, in getting the things done that he wants to get done. But the weather has proven for him things that absolutely have to be done, and I think that you're going to see a lot of changes made in the infrastructure that the weather has shown.
Okay, you Bob Price fans, we're going to hear from him in the next segment.